How do you know what punch someone is going to throw at you? Or how many punches they're going to throw? The reality is, you won't. It's going to take you by surprise. So with that in mind, what we need is a defense that will stop any punch. That's going to give you some time to figure out what on earth is going on and then either get away or start fighting back. So what I want you to do is I want you to take both your hands and put them onto your head like so. When Raul does that, you'll see his chin comes down and his shoulders go up, and that's protecting his face. From there, he's going to drop his weight a bit. So now when the punches come, he's got a good cover. Now, he's not going to stay there all day while I'm attacking him, okay? Because it only takes one lucky shot for me to knock him out, okay? So he needs to stop the first punch or the first two punches to give him enough time to figure out what's going on. Then he either needs to get back or get in and close the distance. What are you looking at? What's your problem? Now, there are 3 fatal mistakes that people make when they practice this technique, and I'm going to show you all of them now so you don't make them yourselves. The first one is that they keep their elbows too far apart. You can see they keep their elbows too far apart. That means if I have a fist, it's going straight through there. So you need to close the gap between your elbows, okay? So my straight punches don't fit through. Now, the second one is that they look down at the ground, okay? If they're looking down at the ground, they can't see what I'm throwing. I can pick up a chair and slam it over their head. So they need to be looking at my sternum or ideally at me. And the third one is that they take their hands off their head. When they start panicking and I'm throwing punches, they take their hands off their head, in which case you might as well not bother. Your hands need to be on your head. Your elbows need to be close together. Your body weight needs to be dropped with your back straight so that you are looking at the attacker. Bam, 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 and then you're moving back or you're closing the distance. So the World Cup got us thinking, if I kick a ball into Raul's face, what's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to flinch and throw his hands up just like that. So that's another cover that we can use, relying simply on your basic natural instinct. If I throw a punch, it's the same as kicking a ball into his face. Oh shit, and he's just going to put his hands up. And from there, once his hands are up, he can then start fighting back or getting away.
So for instance, my friend Tommy Joe Moore, he likes not to put the hands together, but keep them separated. So in this case, they give you a little bit more mobility and you can absorb the punches better, but you have to have some training and some experience to do that. This one is easier, but still the principle is the same. Okay, chin down, shoulders up. Okay, hands touching my face, my head. Okay, and then just trying to absorb, to go in or to go out.
Now, once you've practiced those covers, just working off your basic natural instinct, then you can start to level up. If you want more options from us, you should definitely check out this next video, which looks at what to do if someone's about to swing a punch at you.